I know nobody's watching this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just talk in case somebody shows up later. So if you're a rebroadcast watcher, that's fine. I'm glad to talk with you in just a minute. The title of this little video is "Winter is Here," and it is here. I'm telling you what. In Oklahoma, where I live, the last few days have been really cold, and I was originally on this past Monday. Today is Tuesday, which would have been yesterday. Was supposed to go down to Lake Texoma and do some striper fishing with my dad, my brother, and a few family friends. And I found out about Thursday of last week it was going to be really cold, and I decided I didn't want any of that. So the temperature this morning was 23 degrees here in Oklahoma, and that's too cold for me. I'm just going to tell you. And the fun thing is I'm going deer hunting next week, and hopefully it'll warm up a little bit between now and then. It's miserable being out in the cold and the wind blowing and that sort of thing. But I realize it's a season. It's a season that is important. We need winter. We need winter in the natural world, and we need winter sometimes in the spiritual world. It's seasons that make us appreciate the cycles of our life. We go through many seasons, and we have spring and summer and fall and winter, and each one has a very specific purpose. Spring is new beginnings, refreshing after times of cold and dreariness, and then you have summer where everything is active and thriving, and then it gets hot and you have to slow things down a little bit. Fall, we kind of get a break, and we can pick up our pace a little bit because the effort we put forth isn't so strenuous because of the heat. You can get more done. You can enjoy the changing of the leaves, and those flowers begin to die and transition to the wintertime season. You appreciate the times of transition. Then winter shows up, and you wonder if it's ever going to be spring again. You long for summer. Isn't it funny? Have you ever noticed how when we're in the middle of a season, we want the opposite season? I don't know why that is, but it seems like I've gone through that a lot in my life. When it's summer, I want it to cool off, and when it's winter, I want it to warm up. When it's spring, I enjoy it because good times are coming, and there's renewal, and there's new flowers and new leaves. Everything's coming together. You have a rainy season, and seed time and harvest and all those things. And then winter is a time when, man, it seems like nothing's happening. It seems like you're struggling. It seems like you're just not having any luck, and you're just longing for that time of new beginnings. And I know my own walk in life, sometimes I go through different seasons. Sometimes I'm in a spring season where I have a lot of optimism, looking forward to the future. And then next thing you know, you're in a fall season, and then which turns into a winter season when it seems like you're looking back, wondering, what did I do with that last season I had, And so it's good to be introspective. It's good to contemplate and think about where you are and what you're doing and where you've been. But one of the most important things we need to learn is this: how to enjoy the season we're in. At my house, there's in the middle. We're in the springtime right now, or fall, or one or the other. It doesn't really matter which one you look at it. But we're in transition. My oldest daughter's getting ready to get married next month, and that's exciting and sad all at the same time. We're excited for her. We're excited for the opportunities that are coming her way. You want your kids to grow up and have full and fruitful lives, and they don't do that unless they move out of your house and get on with their life. I'm so proud of her for all her effort and all her hard work she's put in to accomplish her goals. I'm thankful to God for the fellow that God's put in her life. He's a man of God who loves her and loves his Lord, and he loves his family, and he loves us, and he's a genuinely good man, and you can see God at work in his life. But at the same time, it's not easy to let go of your baby girl. It's a hard time because you want to be there to protect her and provide for her and meet her needs. And, for a dad, that's hard to do whenever you have to see the season coming to an end where I'll always be your dad, but I won't always be that one who's responsible for protecting and providing for her. And she doesn't need anybody to protect and provide for her. She's very capable. But I know biblically, the Lord wants us to have a covering and a safety contraption of some kind. We need support. We need covering. We all need that. But specifically, I believe what the Lord teaches in the Bible, that men are to protect and provide where they can. And yes, like in my daughter's case, she could do just fine by herself. But the Lord's grace has given her a good person who wants to stand in the gap and fight for her and take care of her. and I'm watching this happen, and I'm excited about it. At the same time, I'm going to miss the relationship as it is. But you know what? The next version of this relationship is going to be awesome too. And so it's time to focus on that. Transitions are a good thing. So the season you're in, you may love it. Maybe you're in a season you don't enjoy too much. But the thing about God is He's blessed us with the ability for us to have seasons. Seasons matter. And there's a purpose in every season. And as you know, my children are beginning to grow up, you know, and our youngest child is a teenager now. So we don't have any little children at our house anymore. That's a new season for us. And my oldest two children are adults now, and they're doing what they need to do to make the steps take place for them to go and enjoy the next season. We've got a daughter who's right in the middle of high school, and she got another year and a half probably of that, and then she'll start going to a new season of life after high school and going to college and all those things that go with that. So we're all in different seasons. You know, my life's in a transition time, and it's good. I like new things. I like new opportunities. I like new experiences. But there's still part of me that enjoys the familiar. And when seasons change, we can see some patterns after we've been through a few seasons. And I think the key is for us to learn how to love the season we're in and enjoy it while it lasts. And when it changes, when the transition comes, don't try to hang on to the previous season. Move forward and enjoy the new season, because it's like your favorite TV show. If they just played the same episodes year after year, you get bored with it and you stop watching. But the cool thing about God is He gives us new seasons with new episodes, and we get to see the adventure continue. And that's how I'm kind of starting to look at these changes that are going on in our lives. So anyway, I'm still fighting the health battles, trying to figure out how to stay consistent in my health walk. Having some challenges physically that I don't really care for, but I think if I can lose some weight, that would help a bunch. Some of it's just the age I am, you know, and some of it's the way I've treated my body over the years of eating too much and, you know, not taking care of things. So I'm working on that. And so, you know, I'm in a season of let's try some new things and see what we can do. You know, I've had some success with losing some weight, but not enough. I've got a long way to go to really get healthy. And so I was celebrating the last few days. I saw some pictures of me when I was heavier, and I thought, man, this is awesome. I can really see a difference. But then I also see that I'm not there yet. I have probably another 75 pounds to go to get where I really need to be. And so that's kind of my new focus in this new season, is to go ahead and finish that job and then work on becoming healthier and stronger and more focused on what matters. So I don't want to get off here without just letting you know that you're loved, that you're important to God, and you're important to me. So if you're struggling in any way in your life, I want you to take a minute and just talk to God and ask Him for help. And be still and know that He's God, like it says in Psalms 46:10. Be still. Still your mind, still your body. Turn off the social media and just listen to the voice of God, and let Him help you enjoy the season you're in. Let Him help you be where you are while you're going to where He wants you to be. So that's all for today, all for right now. I'll pop in here again. I'm really enjoying the ability to go in here and do some Facebook Live stuff on YouTube. I've got a lot of people who I've really enjoyed conversating with and having interaction with on these channels over the years. I'm hoping to reconnect with some of you in the weight loss community. If you happen to see this, send me a message. You can also follow me on Twitter at Danny B. Daniels. It's at Danny B. Daniels, DANNYB DANIELS. And you can look me up on Facebook at facebook.com/Pastor Danny, and you can track me down there. So, all right, send me a friend request if you happen to see this and you want to connect. And just know I'm praying for you. Everybody who's watching this, I'm asking God to bless you, let you have a good day. All right, take care.